All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we're gonna get started here in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give guys a few minutes to get on. I know that the algorithm is going out there right now. Maybe a few of you will get this. You may see this later on today, but I am going to give some information that can literally change your life. Hello, son. I see my son got online with me. That's good. That's awesome. We're gonna get started here in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because I really want to share the possibility of what's going on and why you as an individual can change your life. A lot of you think you can't, but you can. I'm a living proof for that all day, every day. And I'm just, going to get you moving in the right direction if you take notice of what I'm saying. So for all the folks on Facebook, I appreciate you coming in on Facebook. All the folks on YouTube, I appreciate you guys coming on YouTube. This is a special broadcast that I'm doing, that I'm reaching out to you. And so you can come with me. So appreciate you guys. How you doing? You gated queen. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Absolutely. So guys, let me go ahead and get a little bit of information, what's going on out there. And this is my personal broadcast. I'm going to bring you some information that can literally change your life and some of the things that we're doing, because you got to get ready for the new year and you really got to start doing it now. The stuff I'm about to share with you can literally start producing, in the hundreds of thousands before the year is over. It depends on you, right? That's what we're talking about. So hello, Renee Watkins. Glad you made it. Glad you come in. So let me share a little bit. I know we got folks coming in now from all over. So I got a big audience out there. Hopefully you guys are coming in or you see the replay. Definitely take notice what I'm sharing with you, because it can change your life. I promise you that it can change your life. I'm going to share my screen with you. The first one, I'm going to share my screen with you, just so you can see what I'm posting and what I'm building out right now for my blog site. But I'm not going to share it with you right now. I'm just going to share my chart, and then I'm going to share with you some other stuff that I'm sharing with you, right? Just so you can get a good idea, the possibility, what's going on. All right, so let me share my screen, and I'm going right now, because the challenge is, how do you supercharge your life? How do you supercharge it, right? So right now I'm sharing my screen with you, okay? And you are looking at some trading. I trade almost every day. I'm in the markets 24 hours a day. I'll put it that way. Every day I'm trading, but I'm not physically pulling money in and pulling money out every day. But I'm in the markets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 if it's leap year. Every day I'm in the markets. But here's the possibility. Let me give you a little bit where I came from. So I grew up in the projects of Newark, New Jersey, and I had sugar sandwiches, right? I used to eat sugar sandwiches, spaghetti, when we had food, right? The first of the month was awesome. And then when we get toward the 15th of the month, if the money was gone and you got 4 kids, it's just a little bit hard, right? So it was times like that it was challenging. And I had no idea where I would go or what I would be in my adult life. So I joined the military. When I got in the military, I started doing different things. I jumped out of airplanes. I was a drill sergeant. I was airborne, air assault. I did all these different things, training soldiers all the time, taking different missions. I closed Frankfurt down and gave it back to the Germans. Special assignments that I did, all kind of good stuff, right? And then one day, 5 years prior to me getting out, I had, I got out in 2020 officially, but in 2015, I had 5 years left in the service, and my mind just started going like, what am I gonna do? Like, man, I don't want to be in the Army no 30 years. I'm already in 15. I got 5 more to go. I'm gonna retire. I know I got 5 more to go, and I'm going to retire. I did not want to do one day past 20. But they forced me to do 4 more months. But anyway, I said, okay, what I'm going to do? So I start learning and start reading different books and start, just open my mind up to different things. And one of the things that I read was The Richest Man in Babylon. and I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I read The Millionaire Next Door, and I started reading about trading and all these different things. And so my mind started to open up and start doing things like that. And then I found a way to got into trading while I was working at SunTrust Bank, and I found a way to make my monthly income. I was making at that time $65,000 a year. Take home pay was like $48,000, so $4,000 a month, right? So I'm sitting at my cubicle, and I made $4,000 in about 30 to 35 minutes. Now I want you to think about that. I made my monthly take home in 30 to 35 minutes. That changed my life. The possibility was open. I almost got divorced learning how to trade. I lost $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I was losing. I was donating to the market. I got this. I'm gonna get it. I know. I mean, I'm just telling what I went through. So a lot of you out there are trading. You going through that right now. You're donating to the markets, right? That's what you're doing. There's no doubt about it. But then this crypto space open up, and it's changing people's lives in this crypto space. Now I want to show you before this call is over how to get your Bitcoin for free. Okay, how to get your Bitcoin, how to get your Shiba, how to get any crypto you ever wanted. How do you get it for free? I'm gonna justify that statement in a moment, but just let me get through this part right here. So when you look at the crypto, what you've seen on the news today was not on the news, 3 years, 5 years ago, right? Wasn't there. When you look at, all the people, the companies, the news media, everybody's talking about crypto and how to get going. And Bitcoin got its own spot now on CNBC and Fox Business. They sharing it. Yahoo, everybody's sharing the Bitcoin experience right now. And Bitcoin is the leader by far. It's the leader, but other coins are coming in play. I'm gonna give you an example. So talk about Shiba Inu. Let's bring that up real quick. Shiba Inu is this chart right here. This is a weekly chart. Look at this. Down here, it's still less than a penny. But from here to here, people became millionaires with $500, $1,000, $2,000 invested. They are now millionaires. And it's not one or two. It's thousands of people that became millionaires in the last 3-4 months. I want you to think about what I just said. Now, what are you doing that's going to change your life to help you become a millionaire? What does it feel like to be a millionaire? I made millions and I lost $1 million. You got it? Lost $1 million in DeFi. Lost $1 million, right? I got experience. I got things that I had to learn to do, right? So what am I telling you? That you have to, there's a road, that there is minefields out there. When I got into crypto, I lost 10 Bitcoin from thievery, from people that stole from me. I lost Bitcoin from jumping into one scam after another. Now, 10 Bitcoin back then is not the same as 10 Bitcoin today. 10 Bitcoin back then was maybe, I don't know, $4,000, $5,000, maybe $10,000. Today, that same 10 Bitcoin is worth, the same Bitcoin today is worth $623,967. The same 10 Bitcoin back then is worth that today, and they stole it from a lot of people. A lot of people lost money. So many people lost money. They got scared. They got out of it, but I didn't. I found the way. I created a system that allowed you to create wealth, unlimited wealth, if you choose to do it. Unlimited wealth. That's a big, bold statement. Big and bold. If you choose to. Now, let me share a little bit of what I'm talking about right now, right? So let me go back to Bitcoin real quick. I'm gonna go back up here to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, these are the certain levels, right? This is back down here in June of 20. That was at $8,950. And when all the way up here to $65,000. 65,000 by April. Ask yourself a question. Were you involved with it? Did you hear about Bitcoin? Did you take any action on it? Did you just heard about it and didn't do anything? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. You know, that's what you're hearing on these different channels, right? Everybody's scared. Scared, 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 scared. Oh, I heard about it. Are you in it? No. Why are you not in it? I don't know. I don't know nobody. You know somebody. You know me. You know people on the call right now that's on this call. You know people that's reaching out to you about the MLS experience, right? Massive leverage system. We're here to help you, right? But you're missing the fortune for you and your family. This right here is called a picture of money. That's not just a picture of money. I got to give it more respect than that. That is worth $1 million. Did you hear me? That was worth $1 million. This was a you didn't know what this was going to do. It's still less than a penny, but that's worth $1 million. I got 14 million. I'm about to buy me some more on a pullback, right? 14 million tokens. $14,500,000 is now worth I got a double. It's now worth over 1,000. You got people that bought $300, $1,000 worth and became millionaires. $300,000, $500,000, and you still not involved in the system because you keep saying, I heard about it. YouTubers, right? People on Facebook, you got to stop saying, I heard about it, and you got to get involved. You mentally, let's talk about the mental state that you got to be in with this. Everybody can become financially free. I don't care. I gave you my story for a reason. I don't care you broke right now. I don't care you went through hard times. I don't care, because you can keep using that excuse and you can keep saying the same thing and never step forward. I had so many excuses not to do it. I had so many excuses to stay poor. I had so many excuses that I used to pawn my car. I pawned my TV. Some of you never had to pawn anything. I had to pawn my TV. I had to pawn my car. You know, you talk about them car things. You had to tend your car to get your title pawn and all that good stuff. I did that. But guys, you don't have to do that. Now, if you have to do that and to get started in something, to make an asset that's going to give you some more cash flow, do what you got to do, right? I was doing an interview today, and I was teaching. You know, I was explaining in the interview. I use credit cards. People said, I don't want to use no credit card. I don't want to use no credit card. And I use personal credit and business credit to do what? To create more assets. Well, what's my assets? My crypto is one of them. My crypto is an asset. So let me give you an example. I got a credit card that's got like maybe $10,000 on it. I took $5,000, made it into cash, and bought some crypto with it. And I paid a card. My credit score goes down for a moment. And then when I pay the card back, then it goes right back up again. But I got 10 of those, right? You don't start with 10. You had to build that. I had to build that up. I didn't start with 10. I had one credit. My first 3 credit cards, thank God for Capital One. Let me tell you how bad my credit was. My first 3 credit cards was with Capital One, and each of them was $750. I didn't have $1,000. It was $750 a piece. I promise you, I got screenshots of it. $750 a piece. Now I got 18,000, 25,000. You got it? But look where I started. Mentality. You got to change the mentality to become a millionaire. The walk to $1 million is not as hard as you think. The walk is easy stride. You just got to walk with me, an easy stride. It's not something that you got to go. We're not sprinting. I'm just taking you through a certain little things you got to do, that I'm working with you. Little things you got to do to change your life. Just change your life. So I'm gonna leave this for a second. I want to go over here. So I'm gonna go and start sharing. This is part of our back office right now. If you go to our back office, for all the members that's there, you go to the back office, you're gonna see this right here, right? Now you may not have, 5.86 Bitcoin. Some people in our club got 11 Bitcoin, 12 Bitcoin, 15 Bitcoin. You got people that got all this crypto from the club, and they made more than me. And I designed it. They made it more than me. This is my system, and they made more money than me. Do you understand what I'm saying? The possibility to become rich is right here. Let's take this number, 5.86 Bitcoin. What is that? 5.86 Bitcoin. So I'm going to go to bitsUSD.com, right? I'm going to change this bits. That's the smallest unit. That's a small unit, not the smallest, but that's a small unit of a Bitcoin. We're going to change that to BTC. So it's 5.68. So what is that worth? 5.68. And if the person still has that amount of Bitcoin, it's worth $354,000. We got a member that only got 2 people as referrals, 2, and already made 2 Bitcoin from that. What is 2 Bitcoin today? $124,861. What is worth right now if they still own the 2? If they have 1, they still worth $62,000. I got a question for you. I remember that I had no money in the bank. None. Like none. I was living check to check, family of 4, check to check, stressed out like hell, going through all the situation, and all of a sudden to wake up and have $100,000 sitting on the side that I don't even have to use. I hope you're feeling me right now, because it wasn't that long ago. I remember that like yesterday. And the possibility is that you can also have thousands and thousands, even 6 figures, high 6 figures, 600,000, $700,000 sitting on the side that you don't even have to use right now. How would that make you feel? I'm just going to pay off my house. We even teach you how to do all that in our back office. Let's go to the training area real quick. Let me give you a quick tour, just a quick one, on the possibility what you can learn within our system. Because a lot of you think you got it mapped out, right? A lot of people don't even think about, they just go to work, they do their work, they do whatever they make their money with. Then they go back and look at TV and they do their day-to-day. You know what I'm talking about. They do their day-to-day. So just let me give you a little bit of things to think about and what you got to start working on to get your real plan, your financial plan solid. A solid financial plan. Because a lot of people wake up every day with no solid plan. And why am I saying this? Because we lost some members. Some of our members passed away. Some of our members were breadwinners. COVID-19, the variant D, it took people out. We lost members, right? But a lot of them didn't have insurance. They didn't have it. No, the family is like, I don't know what to do. I'm waiting on a stimulus check. The government, I'm praying that they keep sending me this $1,200 a week or whatever it is they're sending out right now. Right? This is what they're praying on. And I'm saying to you that you got to get a better plan. You can't rely on that plan. So let me give you a plan on an agenda that's got some milestones in it that you can reach if you see our system for the value that it can give you. So here's the first one. The first one is Crypto 101, 102. So when I click on that, that's what it's giving you right here, right? Crypto 101, 102. We got some a slide that we got to get going, an image. But we're going to teach you how the proper way of getting into the crypto space. Then we go to credit. How do you get extreme credit? How do you get your credit up? Now, let me explain a little bit about my credit, what I do with credit. Let me give you a little bit of information. So I want you to think about me. I had you already know I had bad credit, right? Terrible credit. I had 3 credit cards with $750 on them from Capital One. Thank God they gave me that. And I was using that to help me build my credit up, right? So now I was maximizing the 750 though. So when you get credit, you're supposed to only use 10% or less. So really, with a $750 credit card, I was supposed to use $7.50 only on that credit card. The 3 credit cards together, I was only supposed to be $21, $22 and some change, right? To use. But you know, when you're hurting that bad, you got to go. I'm going grocery shopping, so I spend $750 and I go pay off the $750, and I go do it again, and I go do it again, and I did that for time until I got another card, right? They saw my good payment history. I was paying the card off within the first 30 days, right? So it didn't carry no interest. Okay, but let me explain to you how I use credit today. Now, so you already know I got big credit cards now, right? But I use personal credit. I got business credit as well, but I use personal credit if I need to boost my cash flow. Let me give you an example. I got a credit card that just say $10,000. And so I may use that card as a line of credit. I'm making my own choice to use that one card as a line of credit. That means I'm going to pay stuff off with that card. I'm going to try to take cash off of that card by any means necessary to pay other things with, for example, like the mortgage, or pay other credit cards with it. You can't pay a credit card with another credit card. You can't. You have to get cash to pay off a credit card, right? So I use that one credit card. I'm gonna have to pay some fees on it, whatever I got to do. But I'm gonna use that credit card as a line of credit to pay off the other credit cards, which is going to do what? It's going to boost up my credit score. You got it? Now imagine that's by, let's say I got 4 cards that I can pull $10,000 on. So I got $40,000 that I can do that with. I didn't start that way. I started with $750 on 3 cards. And now it's up to, well, it's over 100,000 now. But it started at $7.50. I mean, $750. So why am I saying this to you? Because you got a fear of using credit cards as a line of credit, as a way for you to boost up your cash flow. But that's what I did. That's what I do. That's what I had to, I created it. Then when I start teaching about this one, so now we got our crypto. Then we got personal. How do you get extreme credit? You heard of fair credit or bad credit, fair or poor credit, fair credit, good credit. There's a 4th one called extreme credit. That's when you over $100,000 on your credit. Over 100,000. You got it? So now we had extreme credit. So what's next? What's next in that scenario? In the education that we're giving you, the next thing is you got to start your small business. One of the people have a 10-year-old granddaughter. She is one of our youngest CEOs. We teach everyone to become a CEO. If you took that knowledge that I gave you, and when the government starts giving away the PPP program, you would have had $20,000, 20 grand to do what you needed to do because of your business, small business account, right? Then from there, we're going to say, hey, with that small business, let's go ahead and start building business credit, extreme business credit. Like get your business credit up to 250 to 2 million, 3 million, $5 million. From there, you're going to go into, you got to get a retirement. So now you built up the cash flow, right? So you started with nothing. You could have been on welfare. You started with nothing, making a little bit of change. And all of a sudden, you started to save a little bit. You started doing a little bit. You started moving a little bit. You started adding a little bit more. Then all of a sudden, hey man, I'm getting my credit. I'm getting my credit going. Utilization is the biggest thing in credit. Everything on your credit will reset in 7 years. Everything bad on your credit will automatically reset in 7 years. You ain't got to ask nobody. You ain't got to do nothing. It's going to automatically come off. 7 years, right? So now but if you keep your utilization down, and as time passes every single year, your credit score goes up. Before you know it, you can have late payments on your credit report and still have a score at 760. You got it? Because the older they are, the older the payments that were late are, they're getting ready to fall off. They already know what's about to happen, and they already improving your credit score. As long as you keep your utilization down. How do you keep your utilization down? By having cash flow. How do you get the cash flow? Within our system. Within the system. You're going to help you create extra cash flow, right? Then you go to, okay, I gotta get me a retirement. I'm starting to make the money. Now I got to set up a retirement. And your little retirement that you're getting from the government, like me, I got a pension from the government. My brother make more money than I do from the military. I got a military pension. He got a disability from the military. He make more money than I do. I did 20 years. He did 4. Right? But it's still a little bit of money, considering he's making about $7,000 just to wake up. Right? Just to wake up. But if you learn how to create your own retirement, you in the millions, not 7,000. I'm in the millions. This is the mindset. This is the switch. This is how you switch. I'm hoping it's making sense to you. I'm hoping I'm teaching you something that you can take hold of it, because the year is ending. Okay. So now we at our solos. Let's go to level 5. Advanced lines of credit. ALOCs. There's about 5 different lines of credit. When your credit starts to go up and your cash flow is floating in, you can get a checking line of credit from $25,000 to $50,000. That means you can write a check that the money is not even in there. And you can write a check for 10, 15, 20,000, and they're going to approve it. That's called a checking line of credit. From that, you can get what they call a credit card. Of course, you got a credit card. That's a line of credit. If it's a small credit card, it's not really a line of credit. You want to get a big one. You want to build it up till you get like 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. That's a line of credit. Having a good or perfect credit score and still living check to check, it don't make sense. It does not compute. You have to get that cash flow moving and use that cash flow from that credit card as a line of credit to start purchasing other assets, to include crypto, right? All right. Then you got the HELOCs, the home equity lines of credit. Then you got, insurance, 7702s, which is that's how I use my insurance policy. It's a line of credit. I use it, the PUA in the cash flow. I build it out so I can use it. It's so powerful. So powerful. I got it up to almost $300,000. Think about what I'm saying to you. How you circulate. See, I'm circulating my money from a credit card to my insurance, to my checking line of credit, and I just keep circulating the money, and it just keeps growing like I'm blowing air into a balloon, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. Then level 6, you're going to learn from me. We got 3 types of trading that we're going to introduce you to. On level 6, you learn about one of them. It's called the wealth building approach. This is how you pick stock, and you use that for the long term. Blue chips. I'm getting stocks like, I love Nike, so I buy some Nike. Oh, I got HP computers. I'm buying HP computers. Oh, I got Samsung TVs and monitors. I'm going to Samsung. Oh, wait a minute. The chips. I got Apple phones. Oh, let me invest in Apple. See, long-term stuff, right? Amazon. I'm on the internet all the time. I'm buying stuff from Amazon. right? I'm doing that's blue chips. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can get into crypto. I could trade into crypto as well. I can hold. I don't have to trade Bitcoin or Shiba or any of them. I can hold on to it. I don't have to trade it. It's called a spot trade. That means I'm buying it not to just go up and down. I'm just buying it, buying the hold. And all of a sudden, the fortune starts to appear. So you got that, right? Then we go to the insurance on level 7, infinite banking, building that policy. You got the cash flow now to put in $100,000 a year if you want to. So in 5 years, you dump in $500,000. That's your money. You can pull out anytime you get ready. You could use it on the way to 500,000. You can put it in there and use it, but guess what? It's a line of credit. So I can buy me a house. Like, it's time for me to buy a new house. Guess what I'm gonna do? Go to my insurance policy, go to my own banking system. I don't have to go get a loan from no bank. It's in my policy. I pull the funds, buy my house, no mortgage. What? Yes. Yes. Buy my cars, whatever you got to do, right? Then level 8, offshore accounts. You learn how to start putting money offshore. But if you got crypto, all you need is one of these. That's it. You know what that is? That's a cold wallet. And when I say you got a cold wallet, when you got a cold wallet, you got a fortune. You can build your own banking system, but you got to learn how to do it. You got to learn to work with me and learn how to do it. See, this is the key component of MLS. That's what I'm sharing with you. So I got some other things popping off, right? I'm going to do some training on my own, not with the club, on my own. I'm going to share it with you. And I'm going to build out a whole marketing system, right? I'm going to build out a whole marketing system like this right here. Supercharge your life, improve your cash flow, understanding Bitcoin. So we're going to have a Bitcoin training. I'm going to teach people outside of MLS with video education, right? I'm making what they call a lead magnets. I'm making my own marketing courses. I'm making that I can sell on my own. And if you want to buy it, you can buy it. For the members that want to buy, you can buy it, right? But I'm setting up, I'm spending time learning, I'm putting money into it to build it out so I can build a whole network of individuals that want to take it to another level. Of course, I'm going to be working with my members as well to get them moving in the right direction, to get them some tools they need to get going. Because what is this year all about? There's a video in the back office. There's a video in the back office. When you first log in, it says a quick overview. I want you to listen to it. Free members, you can go there and learn the same thing. Quick overview. And when you go listen to the quick overview, what's going to happen is it's going to give you the information on the possibility of you winning. Finally, you can start winning. If that's what you really want to do, right? Everybody don't want to win. Don't think everybody want to win. Everybody don't. I had to learn that. Everybody don't want to win. Man, I ain't getting into that. I don't want to do that, girl. You better stop doing that thing. You're gonna lose all your money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's out there, right? For some of the people that took advantage of what I've been doing for years, years. I have watched people make millions, and I'm saying, why not me? Why not me? I'm giving people what I got. I'm giving them everything to help them get moving in the right direction. I was literally, let me tell you what I was doing. I created a system and I wasn't even making money from it. Just a little bit. I wasn't really making no money from it. I cared more about them than about me making money, right? I was given so much. But now the training, the education, everything is there. Now the company has to make his fees. It has to do it, right? Can't be in business and not making any money. But now it's at that time in my life that I'm going to be making a little bit. The company's going to grow. I am literally creating some things right now to get the company, MLS Bitcoin Club, or a massive leverage system, right? MLS Bitcoin Club is just a division of MLS. MLS is the umbrella of all the things that we offer. MLS Infinite Banking System, MLS Bitcoin Club, MLS Extreme Credit, MLS Trading Academy. See, we got all these things under MLS, right? And all those tools, all these things can help you grow. And so, of course, we're going to have some people that want to learn how to trade that don't want to join MLS. They join me personally in my own marketing system. I got some folks that want me to coach them on their personal, finances to a point, right? They want me to coach them on how to get their cash flow, get all these different things in place. They want my personal time. I'm going to be their personal coach. And I'm getting paid coaching fees, right? So that's not part of MLS. That's just me doing it. So there's going to be some things that you're going to want that it's there in the back office. But if you want my personal attention, you're going to pay for it. Everything's changing now. You got to change. I'm growing. See, I had to grow too. One thing my mentor told me, which I love, he is a billionaire. He said, you got to understand you get paid for your time. That's why you see people have $50,000 coaching programs, right? $50,000 coaching programs, $100,000 coaching programs that they pay for every year with one single payment. It says, what? People get, yes, you got to understand. Yes, people pay that kind of money because why? Because they are becoming millionaires, or now $100 million, or on their way to $1 billion. That's why. That money is nothing. So when you think about the crypto space we're in right now, people says, well, what it take to get started in our space is 0.0167 plus the $99, basically spending about $1,200 right now. The first thing people say, 12, the people with I call the scarcity mindset. Man, I ain't paying those $1,200 to get started, no program. Okay, cool. You don't have to happen. But if you're looking to become a millionaire, you're looking to get all the pieces together, start learning, building a wealth system. What if you get to a one whole Bitcoin in 90 days? You took $1,200, you learned some things, you built on some things, and within 90 days, you hit one whole Bitcoin. Was it worth it? So let's go back on how to get your crypto for free and your stocks for free as well. So I learned this technique many years ago when I first got into options. So let's clarify what that means, how to get your crypto for free. It's not like somebody's going to come to you and just give you free Bitcoin. That's not really what happens. In a way it does, but let me tell you the way it works in our system. So you join the club as a member. And when you do, the education is there for you to grow. A whole university is in there for you to grow. And I mean some serious, I got lawyers and judges that joined MLS because of the education, because they didn't have the plan either, right? So think about what I'm saying to you. So they're coming in. So here you go. You join the club. If you decide to bring somebody, to teach somebody, to point somebody, you got to be a great pointer. You point somebody to your link, to the website, they sign up. And when they do, you get a reward of Bitcoin. That came for you to invite somebody and they said, yep, I need this education. I want to do it too. Bitcoin goes to your Bitcoin wallet. So wait a minute. What you mean the Bitcoin wallet? The Bitcoin wallet is your personal Bitcoin wallet. It's not stored with us. It's stored wherever you put it at, whether it's going to be on BTC, whether it's going to be on your mobile devices, or whether it's going to be on your cold wallet. I prefer you to learn to put it on your cold wallet. Okay. But think about it. So that's the sense of you getting Bitcoin for free, or now taking that crypto, whether it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, whatever the case is, and you can take some of that you was just given and purchase some of that other stuff, some of that crypto, some of that other stuff that's there. You got it? Some of this. Start purchasing some of this on your own and getting some. And I'm giving you clues. Hey, I'm stepping in, guys. I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to buy some of this. I'm going to step in right now. I'm buying some of this. You see what I'm talking about? That's the power. You're getting your crypto for free. So let's say somebody gave you, 0.4 Bitcoin. Well, how much is that? 0.4 Bitcoin. 0.04 Bitcoin is $2,497 because you on that level. And all of a sudden you say, you know what? I'm going to take $500 out of this. I'm going to buy me $500 worth of Shiba or Dogecoin or Celsius or Cody or ADA or whatever, or Bitcoin or Ethereum, because you can buy a fraction of the crypto. Somebody literally joined the system from your efforts, or not your efforts, because it does have spillover, or not your efforts. It came into the system. The Bitcoin went to you, and then you use that to do whatever you want. And that don't stop. It circulates over and over and over again. We've been doing this for the last 7 years. This ain't yesterday. This ain't yesterday. The last 7 years. Ask yourself a question. Do you want to be a part of something that's secure, that's been around for years? You see the CEO, me, making things happen, growing, vision-wise, giving you the information, financially free, making things happen, and been here for 7 years, and have made probably more. If the people did what I told them to do, we could have had at least 5,000 people as millionaires. At least 5,000. There's no doubt in my mind. If they had did what I taught them to do, we could have at least 5,000 people as millionaires right now. 5,000 people. How much is it to be? How much crypto, Bitcoin, you need to be a millionaire? I'm going to say you need, let's say 16. Yep, 16 Bitcoin. You got 998,891. Depending on what the price is, 16 Bitcoin, you are a millionaire. We got people that got 11, 12, 13. Wow. Wow. Where are you? How much crypto you got right now? How much did you save? Or are you spending it, you letting it go, and you pulling it out? As soon as you get a little bit, you sell it and then taking it right back out. And then you miss the move going to the upside. You miss the move because you want to pull it out too fast. See, you got to, what I'm trying to teach you, relay to you. Yesterday, we was on this level of 58,000. Yesterday, people were selling, got scared. Then it went up. It got back to 62, and then it slammed all the way down back to 58 again. For me, it was a time to buy, because guess what happened? It went right back up again. Because I understand the pattern. What are we doing right now? We're in what they call a trend. So the trend went up, it pulled back to this level, it played there for a few weeks, then it went up again, it came back to retest, and then it went up again, and now we're trying to break through this previous level of 65,000. It's doing what they call a peekaboo, pull back down, peekaboo, pull back down, peekaboo, pull back, and then it's going to break out. Boom! Then we're going to be at 70,000. Then we might be at 75,000. Then we're going to be at 80. But let me ask you a question. If it does go up that level, how much of it do you have? Or is it all gone? You got to understand what I'm trying to teach you. Your wealth, you have control of the wealth. You, only you have control of the wealth. You can grow your wealth with this system for the rest of your life, if that's what you want to do. Okay? If that's what you want to do. Guys, I can only say what we got, what we can do for you. The education is here. Your life, your wealth, your finances is all rolled up in this system. You can learn to be financially free, or you can stay broke. I'm going to stop sharing right now because I want you to get it. Okay? Let me go back because I'm about to close right now. So here's the deal. What am I asking you to do? Be confident that you have the power to learn and grow, become wealthy. You have the ability to do it. You don't have to wait on anybody. You just got to get started. Learn. Stop using the excuse. I heard about it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. It's everywhere. Get started. Get out the excuse. Get out the excuse arena. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Get $50. Get something. Just get going. Start somewhere to get moving. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you for coming in. If you see this replay out there, share it with somebody, right? Share it with them. Hopefully you got something from it. I gave you a lot. I gave you a lot. It ain't, I'm not just spending time with you just to be bull jiving, because that's not what I do. I don't do a lot of bull jiving. I'm giving you something that can change your life that you're not going to get from all these other places out there. I gave you a system that can take your finances into the millions, literally. You guys take care. God bless. Don't forget to share. You can make a difference. You guys take care. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.